Good day. Someone told me that you were a friend of Jonas, the young cabin boy who was gone missing.
That's right, yeah. Are you looking for him?
Yes. Your captain asked me to go and find him.
Happy to hear he's taken the disappearance seriously. What can I do for you?
What does Jonas do in his free time, when you're on land?
He just hangs around here or there. You know the cabin boys don't have half a sailor's wages. And when evening comes, we usually go down the tavern with good old Lauro.
Did he ever have one too many?
Never. He sips his pint like it was bad medicine. One drink lasts him the whole night.
Do you think he could have made himself any enemies?
I wouldn't think that for a moment. Jonas has a good heart and he steers clear of trouble and troublemakers.
Does he know anyone in Serene?
No one, far as I know.
When did you last see him?
2 days ago, in the evening.
Did anything seem out of the ordinary?
Maybe a tad troubled.
Why would that be?
Why? I haven't the faintest...
I don't know where to start with this.
No. Lauro won't stop telling anyone who will lend him an ear that the boy was carried off by thugs.
And you don't believe him?
I like Lauro, don't get me wrong, he's like a brother. The itch for a drink gets us all, but to him... Here, yesterday, it was me who tied one over, and I thought I heard Jonas's voice by the... I called back to him, as you guessed, but then nothing.
What do you think about Captain Vasco?
He's a damn good navigator, and he knows his craft well.
How old is he?
He's not seen his 25th year yet.
I need to be going. Farewell.
Strange story, this is.
Something isn't right here. I can feel it. We need to lift the veil on this. It's blocked.
Greenblood, do you need something?
It's blocked. It's blocked. It's blocked.
Selection, whatever you need to be, the talk of all terrain.
Tavern keeper.
I see you're back. Can I pour you something this time?
I am looking for a Naut. A young cabin boy who has been missing roll call for 2 days now.
A Naut, you say? That's not...
According to one of his fellows, he would have been...
A kidnapping. In my establishment. I would have noticed.
Someone told me about one of your faithful clubs.
I see. And
Where might I find him at this time?
Here? He would never give away his chair. Anything else?
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
Who are you? I don't recognize you.
No, have no fear about that. I'm looking for a Naut that disappeared 2 days. A young cabin boy.
Yes, that does...
Tell me what happened that evening.
A rich merchant came in. The kind of man you can round up for a few coin. They exchanged words with the cabin boy.
And after that?
And I think I might well have seen those same men grab him. I wouldn't have thought that they were kidnapping him if that's...
What can you tell me about the boy?
He seemed rather nervous, and he must have been right to be.
Who was the rich merchant, do you think?
No, my lady, you're in luck. It was Sir Fontaine.
Where can I find him?
He has a house in the wealthy boroughs, just off the canal. A stone's throw...
Thank
Completely owned by his love for the game. Do you think we can trust him?
What would he gain from lying?
I have no idea. But what would any wealthy merchant gain from holding a penniless child?
Are your boots worn through? Is your hat out of style? Does your...
Might I help you, my lady?
I would like to have a word with Sir Fontaine.
He is absent, but the lady of the house could certainly receive you. Enter, please.
Oh, I know you. I've seen you at court. And to what do I owe the honor of your visit, Excellency?
I would like to have a word with your husband.
He is...
It concerns a delicate, according to witnesses. He had an argument...
I see. I am afraid that you have been misled. You seem to have come to the wrong conclusion. The cabin boy you speak of was not taken. He has simply returned home.
Excuse me, but I'm not sure I understand.
Don't you see, Your Excellency? We got our son back.
I am very surprised. Several witnesses confirmed that your son had a fight with your husband, and that his men escorted him from the tavern using force.
Witnesses? In a tavern? And you choose?
These witnesses are all in agreement.
My son was probably shocked to have found us. My husband and the other men might have simply had to carry him.
How did you find your son's trail?
We have never stopped looking for him. We learned the new name they gave him, Jonas. Then we learned the name of the ship he sailed. No sooner had it docked in Serene than my husband...
Where might I find your son now?
I cannot say, Excellency. Until the Nauts have set sail, we live in fear they will take him back from us.
This pact... It sounds like some fear-inducing story.
The Nauts wouldn't be the first to recruit through dubious means.
Madam?
Are you ready? Can we weigh anchor?
We should be able to set sail with the tide, as agreed upon. I'm still without news of my cabin boy, but we will have to do without.
Be back soon, Captain.
To my help! Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Stop! I beg of you!
He seems to have grown wiser all of a sudden.
Yes, yes! Don't hit me anymore!
Very well. I'm counting on you to deliver this merchandise as quickly as possible.
Yes, milady. I'll take care of it immediately.
You'll find all you need in our selection. Whatever you need to be. The talk of all surrender.
Lady de Sardet, I presume. It is an honor to make your acquaintance. Captain, you set sail soon. Have you seen to our little business?
Yes, we were finally able to recover your merchandise.
Excellent news. I'm afraid, though, that your mission isn't completely finished.
Blast me, I'm a captain, not an errand boy.
The commander was quite explicit.
Very well.
The merchandise that you obtained needs to be sent to Tier 4D as soon as possible. But the Port Authority formalities for shipping take an eternity to wait. And we've already lost quite a bit of time with this
Are you blatantly asking us to smuggle this
I would never ask you to do such a thing, Your
Ah, but you don't mind asking?
Well, now, if he finds an alternative solution, but this cargo must...
Marvelous.
Well then, I await your return with utmost impatience.
Are your boots worn through? Is your hat out of style? Does your wrist build to last year's fashion?
To my help! Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Have you finally made up your mind?
I happen to have a vial of your medicine. Would you be willing to drink it in front of us? To prove that there is no risk?
This bullying is trying my patience. I'm beginning to suspect that you might be working for a rival.
You refuse to taste it?
You might have put something in it to cause me harm or further disgrace.
No, look. The vial is still sealed. It comes straight from your stock.
And you dare challenge me when you have just admitted to being a thief?
Come now. You can see for yourself that I am gladly returning your vial, so that you might drink it in front of witnesses. This might help to dissipate my doubts, as well as those of these brave folk.
Yes, no, you don't have the right.
Damnation. He got away. He can't have gone far.
Find him, before his head ends up on a spike.
Think back to the note that we found. We need to take a look at the tavern. He won't leave the city without his belongings.
Madam, I'm sorry. I'm afraid that...
Greetings, Your Excellency.
tavern keeper.
I see you're back.
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
You again? What are you doing in my room?
I'm not the only one that's found you. Have you seen...
I'm neither deaf nor blind.
The Alliance ambassador is quite unsettled by your commerce.
Sahin. Him again. Ruining my career wasn't enough, and here I am, playing the part of the potion maker. Me, who was once a respected member of the Academy of Al-Saad.
Dr. Sahin warned me that you were an imposter.
I understand if you don't believe me after all that. But I have a number of documents. I would still be one if Sahin hadn't set off a chain of machinations to disgrace me.
Why does Sahin bear you such hatred?
I wasn't fortunate enough to oppose certain great minds of the Academy. To criticize, I saw them inflicting torture on sick prisoners, making them drink them to find a remedy to the Malachor they won't hesitate to kill.
It is for an act of courage that you fell from grace. Are you not ashamed to have poisoned those poor souls?
These potions are not harmful. That is to say that they don't contain any...
But you could just as easily produce real healing potions.
You don't understand. I fled, but I haven't put a stop to my own research. This potion is an attempt to create in those who drink it a resistance.
So you manipulate people to use as experimental...
I don't have a choice.
If this potion were inoffensive...
I ran tests on myself for such a long time that I ended up becoming intolerant to it. A small sip of this mixture provokes in me now a violent reaction. I mean, the mob would have been furious in any case, but a normal dose.
Your methods don't seem so different.
I don't torture people.
Perhaps, but you are hurting.
So, what are you going to do with me, my lady?
I'm going to help you leave the city, but you must promise...
I swear it.
Very...
If we can't find a way to sneak out of here discreetly, we will have to confront the populace.
I haven't lost hope that I'll be able to help them hear reason.
It would be better if I remain hidden while waiting.
The servant's door. The lock's double bolted.
I don't have the key. Locked. Locked. I don't have the key. Tavern keeper.
I see you're back. Can I pour you something this time?
Does this establishment have a service entrance?
Yes. Over there, behind. Next to the storeroom. Why?
I have delicate business to attend to.
Oh, I see. Does this have anything to do? No worries. I might even allow you to use the door, as long...
Gold for turning a simple key.
Well, it's just that I have a business to run, you know.
Have you thought of what might happen if all those people outside lose their patience? They'll storm your tavern to carry off your troublesome client. Who knows how much damage they'll do?
I suppose you're right. Better here. Here's the key. Get this charlatan out of here. Anything else?
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
The key to the tavern. I could repair this if I had some metal dowels. I don't have the key.
Let's go and find the alchemist. We need to get him out of here as fast as we can.
So, did you find a way to get me out of this?
Yes. I have unlocked the service entrance.
Without being skinned alive by the mob?
You need to remain prudent.
I follow you.
Let's sneak out the back.
I hope we don't run into any unhappy patients. Customers. And we have no choice but to go this way? Holy heavens. You see?
Hate to my help! And death to the others! You're running out of energy. Drink a potion. Things are about to get dicey! Angry customers. I should have stayed at the time. To my health! And death to the others! Careful, Greenblood! You're wounded! Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
But why are we going this way? You want me dead? Is that it? Holly, please. I'll see you. Help me. Protect me.
Come here, my beauty.
To my health! And death to the others!
Come here, my beauty. Come here, my beauties. Come here, my beauties.
Careful, Greenblood!
Where are you headed? Don't abandon me. They're going to take me. We need to find my cart. Where are you headed? Don't abandon me. They're going to take me.
Damnation! He got away.
Your Excellency.
Lady de Sade.
I tracked down your man near the Coin Guard barracks.
Finally. Did you capture him?
Let's just say that I put an end to his activities. His reputation... Matters turned out a little more complicated. He managed to slip through our fingers.
Once.
We followed his trail to the Coin Guard tavern, but he had all the same. You have nothing to fear.
We'll eventually catch Governor Burhan will be happy to learn that such an amiable legate will soon cross the shores of... Thank you for your help, Excellency. And...
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lady de Sade.
Selection, whatever you need to be.
Madam?
Are you ready? Can we weigh anchor?
We should be able to set sail with the tide, as agreed upon. I'm still without news of my cabin boy, but we will have to do without.
I spoke with a woman who told me she was the mother of the cabin boy. She claims that her son was taken from her.
Taken? Her son is sea-gifted. His parents were required to give him up to honor the terms of a contract.
A contract? But what kind of contract are we speaking of?
A commercial contract. In exchange for services rendered by the Nords, some families cede more than gold. In some cases, nations even trade some of their subjects before they're born. I wouldn't be able to tell you the condition of Jonas's contract. I didn't even know he was originally from Serene. But what I can tell you is the young man hasn't seen his parents since he was a small child. And ever since, he's been a Nord. Our ships are his home. We are his only family.
Permission to board the ship. We are ready.
Certainly. But keep in mind that we'll be at sea for several months. If you have any farewells to make or any final business to put into order, now is the time.
You are quite right. I do have a thing or two to put...
Then be quick.
Be back soon, Captain.
You see anyone else who might be able to help us? Anyone who's not a Naut?
Oh, how I would like my father to be implicated in this sordid business. Our old teacher must surely know what's going on here. Let's go talk to him.
This document mentions another property. A warehouse.
That would be a great place to hide. Shall we take a peek?
Are your boots worn through? Is your hat out of style? Does your vest belong to last year's fashion?
Here we are. Be careful. Fontaine won't be alone. He'll have his henchmen with him.
A handful of underlings don't scare us away.
Lady de Sade, what are you doing here?
I have come looking for your son. The Naughts are...
Those Naughts took him from us.
Would you be so kind as to hear what I have to say? You've taken your son against his will and have locked him up like merchandise in a warehouse. Is that what you call being a good father?
If I hadn't taken him back, he would have been hauled off on one of the cursed ships.
If that's what he wants, then why would you want to stop him?
For his mother. She misses him so. My boy has changed. Very well. Take the key and take him away.
All children leave the nest one day or another, sir.
So it's here that our man keeps his son.
Locked.
Who are you?
My name is de Sade. I'm legate of the Your captain has sent me to find
And were you able to convince my...
They have given their consent.
You must drive a hard bargain. That I feel sorry for my mother, though.
You don't seem to be all that close to your...
I hadn't seen them since I was 5 years old. Find me. Capture me. My family is the Naughts. I am...
Yes. You should...
destruction? Whatever you need to be the talk of all Serene!
Madam?
Are you ready? Can we weigh anchor?
We should be able to set sail with the tide, as agreed upon.
My cabin boy, Jonas, is back on ship. I have you to thank, I imagine.
You do. It's a...
All we can do is plot a course. I do thank you. Your actions bring you honor.
Have you seen anyone wandering about? Suspicious looking. Maybe clandestine passengers.
As long as they don't try and get on my ship. That said, we did catch ourselves
a smuggler. Maybe he could be
in the port jails, not far from the where. May I ask you, why the sudden interest in...
A couple of heretics are planning on leaving Serene. The ambassador of Ptolemy has entrusted me with the job of capturing them.
Happy to see that you trust me enough to seek my counsel in the affair. Just so happens that I heard someone talking about the couple. The Cardinal's men are far from... They're making quite some ruckus, asking... We, of course, refused entry. Only the Nords. I'm sorry, Your Excellency, but I'm certain your potential stowaways aren't. But we won't allow you to make a search to grab them.
What do you mean?
That discretion and malice are often more useful than title.
I have a favor to ask before we leave.
I'm all ears.
We would like to load some merchandise into your ship's hold.
Impossible. You're too late for that. All merchandise must be registered at the Port Authority, and the formalities are long. So, unless you're asking me to turn smuggler and hide contraband on my vessel...
I wouldn't go that far. We're only talking about a few crates, after all.
Well then, they'll have to wait. The next ship for New Serene leaves in a month.
Hellfire. If that shipment doesn't leave today, the commander will have my hide.
Captain, I understand your position, but isn't there some way we can get these crates on board?
Listen here. I haven't forgotten what you did for our Jonas. I would gladly do you the favor, but my quartermaster is more stubborn than the tide. He is convinced that thugs want to use our vessel to bring who knows what aboard. And, because of that, he's placed guards to watch over the registered merchandise before they're loaded up. All that I can do for you is to write your crates into the ship's manifest. If you manage to get them into the warehouse, they'll find their way into the ship's hold. And with the manifest, the crazy Gustavo won't see nothing but smoke. Please try and avoid roughing up those brave guards. They are my fellow Norts, after all.
Be back soon, Captain.
We need to have a word with that people smuggler the sailor mentioned.
He's a captain, Kurt, like yourself. And in order to interrogate the smuggler, we'll need to find a way into his jail.
Yes? Well, how can your old professor be of service to you?
I need to be leaving. I have quite a few things to do.
If you wore a Naut uniform and you were able to keep your mark hidden from them, they might let us in. Unless we just offered them a drink. These sailors rarely refuse one.
I see where this is headed. If we drop a little soporific in their glasses, the way will be clear. I'll just need to find the proper ingredients. But it's doable.
I've seen a few escapes in my...
Are you the smuggler?
You snuck yourself in here just to ask me that question? If this is some sort of trick to get me to admit to some crime, you are truly twisted.
You can see for yourself that I'm no Naut.
I'm already locked up. Yes, I'm
searching for a couple fleeing Thélème. Have they contacted you?
You certainly can't imagine I'm going to answer you. I don't really think of my clients as kin.
A real saint you are. Tell me where I can find them and I'll open this cage.
That works for me. Your two Thelemites, they must be waiting for me. But you might want to be quick about it.
Thank you.
Anytime. Come on now. Let me out. You promised. Please. Thank you, my lord. And don't worry about me. I'll slip outside without being seen.
It's blocked.
Hello? What can I do for you?
We're your replacements. You're dismissed.
Finally! We were starting to grow moss. Courage, me hearties. The path is clear. We should notify the men. They need all the time they can get.
Who is there?
May the Illuminated save us. Did the smuggler send you?
The man to which you are referring was arrested and thrown into prison.
Oh, the traitor!
Have you come to deliver us to the Inquisition, then? Please, please, have pity on our soul. We are not heretics. We are nothing more than historians.
In that case, why is the ambassador of Thélème so concerned about your teaching? Why is the Inquisition looking for you?
Our only error was wanting to publish our work. We fled all the way to Serene, thinking we would... But the Inquisition wants to silence us so badly that they followed us here.
Tell me more about your research. What about it is so horrifying?
Our work concerned the teachings of St. Lucius.
The disciple of Saint Matthias. The one who returned to Thélème after traveling with his...
The very same. His writing was carefully preserved.
With the discovery of Teofredi, we thought it crucial to take... We wanted to verify if this island could have been the far...
And? What did you find?
Teofredi is without any doubt the land that our Saint Matthias... But the text that we discovered was...
In the original text, Saint Lucius doesn't speak of an Eden. He speaks of a voice that came from the depths of the earth.
It was written in black and white, and...
I understand now what that text has cost you. This voice from the depths sounds more the power of a demon than a saint.
The sacred texts are always difficult to interpret.
Who were you hoping would give you asylum?
We were hoping to reach Al-Sad, The Inquisition won't chase us into the den of their...
Our research won't interest the Bridge Alliance, or at least I doubt it. But it...
By entering Al-Sad as clandestines, you risk being taken for spies.
That would be better than being burned.
Did you try speaking with the censors? You could. Forget...
Oh, we have signed already an abjugation. We were even ready to say that we had never seen the true text. Oh.
It served no purpose. It's our lives they are on.
I see.
I beg of you, please do not deliver us to them.
I could have a word with the good Dr. Zaheen, the ambassador of the... If he can be persuaded to offer you asylum...
Your goodness honors you. May the...
If I manage to convince the ambassador, you'll need to refrain from that sort. Stay here. I'll be back.
Captain, milady, we were given orders to wait here with the merchandise.
The way is clear. It's time to get going.
Do your best to be quick and quiet about it.
Don't you be worrying now. We're off.
The warehouse is at the end to the right there.
Move out. Quick steps.
Your Excellency.
Lady de Sade.
I would like to talk to you about a rather delicate matter.
I am listening.
A couple of historians have made a recent discovery and it seems that this is not to the liking of the Illuminated.
These sinister hypocrites are going to want to burn them.
Without a doubt. And that's why these poor people are...
We are willing. Where are they to be found?
At the port of Serene. They were hoping to...
Very well. I shall send...
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lady de Sade.
We owe you our lives. We are eternally grateful.
It was nothing. I hope you won't have too much difficulty adapting to your new country.
If...
Farewell.
You have a kind heart, Greenblood. It'll be the end of you, but that doesn't bother me. I wouldn't have wanted those poor buggers to end up on a burning pyre.
It would seem that I'm not the only one with a tender heart. Good day, Excellency.
Lady de Sade, to what do I owe the pleasure?
It pains me to inform you that the heretics you seek have fled.
Curse them! How could that possibly have happened?
After I heard the case they made for themselves, I decided to let them escape.
What are you saying?
They convinced me that your accusations have nothing to do with heresy, and that their only crime was discovering historical truths denied by Ptolemy.
And you gave credence to the lies preferred by these blasphemers. Their historical truths are nothing but nonsense, fabricated to undermine the simple act to have proffered such horrors proves the fact that they are... I fear that your youth and... That is a shame.
I must be going. Farewell, Excellency.
May the light guide you, de Sade.
Did you get what you came for? Leave me now, please.
Sworn through? It's a pleasure to see you again. Have you seen anything to your liking? What might I help you with? Thank you for your visit. See you soon. Welcome! It's such a pleasure to have you seen anything. Thank you for your visit. See you soon. Welcome! It's such a pleasure to see. Have you seen anything to your... Thank you for your visit. See you soon. Welcome! It's such a pleasure to see you. Have you seen anything? Thank you for your visit. See you soon. Welcome! It's such a pleasure to see. Have you seen any... Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
Madam?
Are you ready? Can we weigh anchor?
We should be able to set sail with the tide, as agreed upon.
Permission to board the ship. We are ready.
Certainly. But keep in mind that we'll be at sea for several months. If you have any farewells...
No, my house is in order. We are ready to embark.
Perfect. Follow me.
I am so eager to discover Tir Fridee. My isle. My new city.
You'll need to arm yourself with patience. The voyage will be long. I've been told the trip lasts months.
And they say the place is full of gigantic creatures. As big as buildings.
That's right. I heard a rumor the Norts even brought one back in one of their ships.
I doubt that. The Norts are strange, but they're not idiots.
The beast has awoken!
Those conniving, pista-stilling, bridge-building liars. The creature was supposed to be out for days. They'll pay for this.
What the hell manner of cargo are you transporting?
Help! We need ropes! We must contain it! Help!
Come then. Let's lend them a hand.
Watch out! Take a step back, sir!
Kurt! Captain! Keep my castle safe!
Greenblood, how do you fare?
Fine, fine. It is dead.
Are you wounded?
I'm well. Your lessons have proven effective.
I've never seen a beast this size. It's quite extraordinary.
Cousin, what a fight. You were illustrious.
I'm not of the same mind. I have the feeling it was already weakened. I did nothing more than finish it off.
Your humility remains a constant. But believe me, that battle was absolutely epic.
Madam, gentlemen. Your cousin's enthusiasm is most impressive.
This journey is his long-awaited chance to prove his worth. He has a demanding father.
More likely he's just happy to be free of this hornet's nest.
I definitely know I am. That's certain.
Stations, lads! Weigh anchor and ready her to wear! Lively now, lively! Catch me a wind!
What a charming welcoming courtesy. Gentlemen, I am Constantine of House Orsay, your new governor. I have no idea what sort of ceremony you've prepared for my arrival, but I would gladly skip it, so... Indeed, these are rather peculiar customs. I see, it seems you are quite intent on serving me a drink. Hello? Cat got your tongue, gentlemen? Would it be those annoying beaks?
I am truly sorry. These doctors should have shown a greater measure of courtesy. Thank you, dear doctors. Move along. Don't trouble the Nords. Pay no attention to them. Instead, just drink. The long voyages at sea require the appropriate treatment as soon as we land. According to our scientists, without fortifiers, you might catch your death, and that would be quite regrettable.
I should have chosen death. This concoction is liquid torture.
I would think that they would have warned you on the ship.
Not in the slightest. And you must be Lady Morange, my predecessor.
You are correct.
There you are!
To your health!
Aha! You got your dose of bile too. Allow me to present to you Lady Morange, and to you, my dear lady, my most trusted cousin. Where is the captain?
He seems to be preoccupied with some sort of admiral.
Indeed. Then I will have to thank him later for this most marvelous voyage. Excellency, lead me to the palace, I beg you. And, whenever possible, go by way of all the intriguing alleyways. I am dying with impatience to discover this new city. My city!
Your Excellence! We must wait for our escort!
No need. Have no fear, for I am here to defend you, my lady.
I've been scullied.
How so?
My admiral laid me off.
My cousin was nonetheless delighted with your services. I hope that there was no misunderstanding.
None, I'm sure of it. She just ordered me to give you any assistance you might need.
This request doesn't seem to please you.
Don't take offense, but it's not pleasant for a captain to abandon his ship. In any case, here I am at your service, for a while. Desarde, can I do anything for you?
How did you become a Nord?
As you may have guessed, I am sea-given. I was given to the Norts when I was a little child, for a reason I ignore. I think I was originally from the congregation. I took my first steps on the deck. Did you want anything else?
You seem to be mad at me for some reason. Do you still resent the fact that I...
No, it has nothing to do with that.
Did my charm make you change your mind?
And I was starting to believe that you were different. Did you want anything else?
I must leave you.
through is your head. Excellency, welcome back to my modest shop. It is an immense... What might I do for you?
How has trade been here? You seem...
It is true that we are far from the continent, but we trade... And believe me, to keep our stocks replenished, we take advantage of every ship. It did take us a while to get things... We had to convince the Nords not to take advantage of the city and to persuade our associates. But in the end, we are all... Thank you for your visit. See you soon. Welcome! It's such a pleasure to see you again. Have you seen anything? Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
Beautiful waves and nice wind, don't you think?
Atoy. Sien sradi dau quint. Dadagudach me in.
Attention, soldier.
Let me pass. I must see the chief of your village. Whatever could be so funny?
Now, who would you be to seek an audience with the governor?
I am Siora, daughter of Bladnid. My mother is Amal, the chief of our clan. I am here as an emissary of my people, and I must see your chief, your governor.
And so you're a princess, then?
A what?
Let her pass. Your Majesty, I shall present you to the governor. Come.
Princess, Majesty, you are most confusing. But thank you for your help.
There you are, fair cousin. What is this? Who is this amazing person in your company?
I am Siora, daughter of Bladnid, daughter of Meb. My mother is the Mal, the chief of our clan.
I am honored to make your acquaintance, Siora. This is incredible. You look so much alike you could be related. If you would allow me, Princess, I would like to confer a mission to my cousin. You need to visit the governors of the bridge and Teleme to give them my formal regards, that sort of thing, but also to discover what they've managed to learn. They've been here much longer than we have. Perhaps they've made some inroads to finding a cure for the Malachor.
Forgive me, Mal.
I thought we might discuss matters together at leisure.
The Lions, the Bridge Alliance and my people are at war. I fear that without your help, our...
This seems a sensible request. You know...
Perhaps there is a way to negotiate a ceasefire. The time to...
Excellent idea. I would try and put an end to confrontation.
I will come with you. It will take more than one person to...
Perfect. Take Kurt along with you and any... Safe travels, fair cousin.